Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mohadi English School. This video is for class 2 subject science. So before we continue with our video, I just want to remind you that the online classes have resumed and you might have seen the previous video in which we have started the new lesson, that is lesson number 7, housing and clothing. So if you have not watched the previous video, please see that you watch it. I have given the introduction of the lesson and a few important points. So today we are revising the lessons from 1 till 6 so that you can appear your test nicely and you can also do the revision along with the video. The thought for today is stop worrying about what you have to lose and start focusing on what you have to gain. So the meaning of this thought is you should not worry about whatever things are going away from you. Let them go. These things were not meant to be with you, but the things which you are getting, the new things which you want to get, you should focus on that new things and you should work hard so that you can get that things easily. So always forget whatever you have lost. Never cry over the spilt milk. Forget it, let it go and focus on the things, on the opportunities that are waiting you. The content of today's video is revision of all the lessons as I told you, the summary of the chapters, chapter 1 till chapter 6 which you have already covered in the videos, solution of the MCQ of all the lessons. We will try to cover as many lessons as possible in the video. And you should read and write along with the video. So please see that you are sitting with your notebook, pencil and eraser ready and handy with you. So first of all, let us read the summary of lesson number 1, types of plants, which we had done in the previous video also. So today we will cover the lessons one by one. This is the recap of the previous video. Based on the size and type of stem, plants can be grouped into trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers and creepers. These are the 5 types of plants we had studied. Big and tall plants with strong and woody stems are called trees. Small plants with woody stems are called shrubs, whereas small plants with soft stems are called herbs. Climbers are plants that need support of other plants, walls or sticks to grow upright. So climbers take support and they grow upright, whereas creepers are plants with weak stems that grow along the ground. So remember 2 things about creepers. Their stems are weak. And where do they grow? They grow along the ground. So this was the summary of lesson number 1, types of plants. Now let's have a look at summary of lesson number 2. Here is the summary of lesson number 2, uses of plants. Number 1, plants give us food, oil and medicines. We get fibers from plants. Fibers are used to make cloth. We get paper, rubber, gum and wood from plants. Soaps, toothpaste and perfumes are made from juices and oils of certain plants. So these were the important points we had covered in lesson number 2, uses of plants. Let us have a look at summary of lesson number 3, animals that help us. Point number 1, there are different types of animals. We all know there are variety of animals living on the earth. Domestic animals can be tamed. We can give training to the domestic animals and kept at homes and farms. We get milk, eggs, honey and wax from animals. So many things we get from animals. We get meat from animals such as goat, chicken, fish. These animals give us meat. We get silk from silkworms and wool from sheep. Leather is made from the skin of dead animals. Some animals carry heavy load for us, heavy weight for us. Pets are kept at homes like cats or dogs. So, these were the important points we had covered in lesson number 3, animals that help us. Let us have a look at summary of lesson number 4, wild animals. Point 1. Animals live on land, trees and in water. Animals live on all these three. Some animals eat plants and some eat other animals and some eat dead animals. So animals eat different things. Some eat plants, others eat other animals and the rest eat dead animals. These were the two important points covered in lesson 4, wild animals. Let us have a look at summary of lesson number 5, bones and muscles. Our body has a framework of bones that is called the skeleton. Bones support and protect the soft inner body parts. The place where two or more bones join together is called a joint. Our bones are covered with muscles. Muscles help us move our bones. The bones and muscles of our body work together to help us move, work and play. We must exercise and eat healthy food every day to make our bones and muscles strong. A good posture keeps our body in proper shape. So these were the important points covered in lesson 5, bones and muscles. Let us read the summary of lesson number 6, food for health. The food that we eat can be divided into 3 groups: energy giving, bodybuilding and protective. We should eat our breakfast, lunch and dinner at the right time. We need to follow some rules for healthy eating. So I hope all of you are following these rules for healthy eating that we had studied in lesson number 6, food for health. So here we complete the summary of all the lessons. Now let us solve the exercises, that is MCQ of all the lessons one by one. So here are the MCQs of lesson number 1, types of plants. Let us read number 1 and tick the correct answer. Which of these are small plants with woody stems? Small plants with woody stems. So the answer is shrubs. In shrubs we had learnt they are small plants, they have woody stems, and examples we had seen rose, tulsi, hibiscus. So small plants with woody stems are shrubs. So let's mark that answer. See that you do write the answer along with me during the video. Number 2, which of these is not true about climbers? We had learned about climbers that small plants that have weak stems, they need support of other plants, walls or sticks to grow upright. They are called climbers. So which of these is incorrect? They grow along the ground. That is incorrect because climbers grow upright. They do not grow along the ground. Creepers grow along the ground, but climbers, they grow upright. So that is incorrect about climbers. Number 3, Which of these makes food for the plant? What makes food for the plant? Root, stem, leaf or flower? So the correct answer over here is leaf. Leaf is a part of the plant. It is the flat green part that makes food for the plant. So the correct answer, I will mark it so that you can write it in your book. Leaf is the correct answer. Next, number 4. What does a green plant need to make its own food? What does it need? Sunlight, air, water, or does it need all of these? Of course, it needs all these three: sunlight, air, and water. So the correct answer is option D. It needs sunlight, air, and water. All these things. Where do plants store their extra food? Do they store it in roots and stems, fruits and seeds, leaves and flowers, or do they store in all of these? So plants store their extra food in all these parts of the plants. So the correct option is all of these. Number 6. This is the part that becomes a fruit. Which part of the plant becomes fruit? Seed, stem, leaf or flower? So we had studied about flower. It is the part that produces fruits. So the correct answer is flower. Flower is the part of the plant that becomes fruit. Now let's solve exercise MCQs of lesson number 2. See that you do write the answers along with me. Now we started lesson number 2. But the heading over here is not written, as all the MCQs are mixed over here, lesson 1 to 6, so that you have the mixed practice exercise for your test. Number 1. Which of these are stems that we eat? Which of these are stems that we eat? Spinach and mint, cabbage and cauliflower, radish and turnip, or potato and ginger. So we had learnt about stems. Potato, sugarcane, ginger are the parts of the plant that we eat. And which part it is? It is the stem. So here the correct answer is option number D. Potato and ginger, because they are considered as the stem that we eat. Number 2. Which of these are fruits? Radish and beetroot, orange and banana, onion and lettuce, or all of these? So which of these are fruits? Of course we know that orange and banana are fruits. Others are vegetables, but orange and banana are fruits. So we have to mark option number B as the correct answer. Number 3. Which of these is not true about cereals? Which is the false statement? So what had we learnt about cereals? We had learnt that plants give us food grains. We eat food grains of some grass-like plants such as rice, wheat, maize, barley and oat. They are known as cereals, and some cereals are ground to make flour, that is atta. So which one is incorrect over here? Option number C. They are found inside the pods, because cereals are never found inside the pods. Pulses are found inside the pods, but cereals are not. Next, which of these are used to add flavor to our food? So we know that spices are used to add flavor to our food, like cardamom and cinnamon. These spices add flavor to our food. Next, which of these do we get from plants? What do we get from plants? Rubber and gum, paper and sugar, cotton and jute, or all of these? Plants gives us everything, all these things which are mentioned above. So all of these. Number 6. Which of these are seeds that we eat? Which seeds do we eat? corn and groundnut, apple and mango, lettuce and celery, or turnip and cauliflower. So we eat the seeds that are corn and groundnut. Corn and groundnut are the seeds that we eat. So let us mark that answer, option number A. Here we complete MCQs of lesson number 2. Now moving ahead, lesson number 3, animals that help us. Number 1, where can we find animals? On land, in water, on trees, or all of these? So we know that we can find animals on all these 3. So the correct option is all of these. We can find animals on land, in water, and on trees. Number 2, where can we find crocodiles? Land, water, both land and water, or air. So we know that we can find crocodile on land and also in the water. So the correct option is option number C, both land and water. Number 3, which of these animals eat only plants? Elephant, giraffe, rhinoceros, or all of these? So which animal only eat plants? That is, all these animals, they eat only the plants. So option number D, all of these. Next we have, which of these swallow small animals? So from the given options we have to find out which animals swallow small animals. Vulture and hyena, snake and kingfisher, lion and tiger, or rhino and giraffe. So we know that snake and kingfisher, they swallow the small animals. So option B is the correct option. Then we have number 5, which of these animals help to keep the earth clean? Which animal helps to keep our earth clean? Lion and tiger, vulture and hyena, zebra and elephant, or rhino and giraffe? So the correct answer is option B, vulture and hyena. They help to keep our earth clean by eating the flesh of the dead animals. Now let us solve MCQ of lesson number 3 after solving the MCQs of lesson number 4. So the name is animals that help us. Number 1, in which of these places do we find animals? Forest, farms, homes, or all of these? So we find animals in all these 3 places. So we have marked option number D. Number 2, which of these animals cannot be tamed and kept at homes? We cannot give training to that animals and we cannot keep them with us at homes. Fox and jackal, lion and tiger, snake and crocodile, or all of these? So we cannot keep any of these animals because all these are wild animals. So all of these, we cannot keep all of these at home. Number 3, which of these animals would you keep in a stable? So whose home is a stable? Which animal lives in a stable? Cow, hen, horse, or sheep? So we know that horse stays in the stable, or we can say stable is the home of the horse. So option number C. Please write that answer. Number 4, which of these are not milk products? Above the question is asked which are not the milk products, and below the options are given: ghee and curd, ice cream and curd, butter and cheese, or honey and eggs. So we know that we don't get honey and eggs from milk. Rest everything we get from milk. But honey and eggs we do not get from milk. So that is the correct option. Next, Which of these are not made of leather? What is the question? What is not made of leather? Jacket and belt, shoes and bags, sweater and sari, or all of these? What is not made of leather? That is sweater and saris, because they are made of wool and silk. So that are not made of leather. And option C is the correct option. Number 6. Which of these do we get eggs from? So from where do we get eggs? Hen and duck, cow and goat, horse and sheep, or silkworm and bees. So we know that hens and ducks give us eggs. Option number A. Hens and ducks give us eggs. So here we complete the MCQ of lesson number 3 and lesson number 4. Now let us read ahead and solve the MCQs of the remaining 2 chapters. So here is lesson number 5, bones and muscles. Let's read and mark the correct answers. Number 1, what does the skeleton do for our body? It gives shape to the body, it gives support to the body, it protects the soft inner parts of the body, or all of these. So skeleton does all these tasks for our body. It gives shape, support, and also it protects the soft inner parts of our body. And so option number D is the correct option. Number 2, which of these describes bones correctly? So what is true about the bones? Written below. They are hard, they are stiff, they form a framework to protect the inner parts, or all of these. So again we have the correct answer as option number D, all of these. Why so? Because bones are hard, they are stiff, they cannot be bent, and they also form the framework which is called skeleton. So the correct answer is all of these. Number 3, which of these helps to keep our bones and muscles strong? So what keeps our bones and muscles strong? Exercise, healthy food, proper sleep, or all of these. So we need all these 3 things to keep our bones and muscles strong. So again the correct answer is option number D, all of these. Exercise, healthy food, and proper sleep is required for our bones and muscles to be strong. Number 4, which of these are soft and help to move our bones? So which is the soft part of the body that helps to move our bones? Skeleton, muscles, joints, or none of these? So the answer is muscles. Muscles are the soft parts of the body that help to move our bones. Number 5, which of these is true about posture? So which is the correct statement we have to find out about posture? It is the position of our body when we sit, stand, or walk. We should keep it straight and upright. A good posture helps to stay healthy, or all of these. So again the correct answer is option number D, all of these, because all these things are correct about a good posture. Number 6, which of these helps to bend our body? So what thing helps to bend our body? How can you bend your body? Healthy food, muscles, joints, or none of these? So we require joints to bend our body, like wrist joint, elbow joint, and many more. Joints are the parts where 2 or more bones are joined together. So joints are required for bending our body. Now let's solve the MCQ of lesson number 6. The name of the lesson is Food for Health. So let us solve it. Number 1, why do we need food? To live, to grow, to get energy for work and play, or all of these? So we need food for all these things, to live, to grow, and to get energy for work and play. Number 2, which of these is not a food group? Which of these is not a food group? Energy giving, body building, protective, milk and wheat. So we have studied about 3 food groups: energy giving, body building and protective, whereas milk and wheat we have not studied in the food groups. They are not the type of food groups. So option D is the correct option. Number 3, what do we have? Which of these food groups do wheat and rice belong to? Where do wheat and rice belong? Energy giving, body building, protective, or all of these? So we had studied that rice, sugar and wheat, they give us energy to work and play, and these food items are called energy giving food. So option A is the correct option. Energy giving food, that is rice, sugar and wheat we had studied. Number 5, which of these foods will protect you from falling ill? So which type of food protects us from falling ill? We had learned about the food, that is protective foods that protect us from falling ill. So whether is it fruits, vegetables, milk, or all of these? So all these 3 things protect us from falling ill, and the correct answer is option number D, all of these. Milk, vegetable and fruits protect us from falling ill. Number 6 and the last MCQ, which of these is a meal we eat during the day? Which meals do we eat? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, or all of these? So we had studied about meals in a day. We eat 3 meals during the day, and the names which are given over here are all the 3 correct names. Breakfast, lunch and dinner are the 3 meals that we eat usually during the day. So all of these is the correct option. Here we complete MCQ of lesson number 6, and I hope you have written the answers of all the MCQs. You have also revised all the MCQs along with the video. So I want you to write all the MCQs once in your rough book within the time of 3 days, and then you can send over the homework. And I request you to watch the videos every day. Except for that, I want to request you to stay indoors. Please take care of yourself. Keep washing your hands regularly. Also before and after eating, you must wash your hands and also the mouth. Don't eat stale food. Avoid eating junk food. Only that is the way that you will be able to stay healthy. Wear a mask whenever you go outside, and keep a handkerchief in your pocket. Keep watching the videos and keep doing the homework regularly. Take care all of you, and have a nice day.